Hey everybody, I'm glad to see you here. This is Mickey Mikeworth. I am a math geek, maybe your favorite math geek, and I'm a business advisor. But today I'm going to talk about the 12-week year and, why are we doing this? I mean, it's just so much. It's been one full year now, and we've run 6 groups. And what have I learned? What are you learning? What is it about? Well, 12-week year is really a skill builder. So it's a book. Brian Moran is the headliner on that, but there's more than one person that worked on that project, and it is something. In fact, I have some secret stuff here at my desk. It is when you sign up for that class, you get a PDF like this, and the PDF is there so that you can track everything and then you review everything. So when we talk about the 12-week year, it is a book. You would have to read it. It is an accountability group. That's all I run is the accountability group. And the accountability group is a powerful tool to help you keep your promises to yourself. So it's also a skill. When I started the 12-week year, it was because my friend VJ said, Mickey, you should run one of these groups. You'd be really good at it. Because I've been mentoring him for 25 years and basically teaching him how to do tactics and measuring and following up and keeping the worksheets. And that part of having a really directed path of this has to get done, this has to get done, this has to get done, isn't really about learning to do tasks. It's around learning to focus on a strategy that has tasks, but that strategy is a tactic. So what's the tactic that gets you to the outcome? So if you are having a goal in the 12-week year and you're saying, look, my house is in complete chaos, and my goal at the end of 84 days, because that's how long the 12-week year is, it's 1 year of planning condensed into 12 weeks. So what does that mean? It means that every week is worth a month and every day is worth a week. So you have to really make some time for your own dreams. And that's the first piece where everyone kind of pushes back, is because they kind of got in this little rut, and this little rut that says, I want to do less, not more. And that's okay. But when you're in the 12-week year, it's that I want more, and that the old pattern isn't working for you. And a lot of times I want more, I want something different. I was born to be bold, right? But I just don't quite, there's so many things undone, I don't know where to start. So for those of you who maybe had a house that's feeling like it's chaos, or you're like mine where it's neat chaos, but it is boxed and stuffed into these boxes of doom that no one will see again. And it's neat in there, but oh my gosh, if you have to unpack my closet, crazy. So strategies are like, hey, tactics, right? Tactics. That is what we are always talking about. So in the 12-week year, you learn how to write tactics. It's not an expectation that you naturally know this, because you don't. Most people don't. I'm a business advisor, so I spend a lot of time on skill building and vision. And you have to do the visioning work. But most people actually write down tasks that they have to do. They don't actually write down the tactics and the strategy. So when you are looking at tactics, these are like, hey, this is, if I do this thing, it will get me there. So a tactic for a house that's in chaos would probably look like taking 30 minutes out of your day every day and just saying, let me hit something. So a tactic would be 30 minutes out of my day. I will just organize anything for 30 minutes. And what ends up happening, as you all know from your own life, is that sometimes you have 32 minutes. Sometimes you have 40 minutes. Sometimes you have a whole day. But if you just pick the 30 and follow through on it, that's the skill, right? That's the claim to fame. That's the achievement. That's what you're learning in the 12-week year, is that we're going to come together once a week. You're going to have accountability. You're saying, hey, I'm willing to do this workbook thing that came with the 12-week year. You have to read the book in advance. But hey, I'm willing to keep a scorecard. Because if you don't keep score, you won't know. So if any of you are people that like to look at your steps in the day, or you count calories, or you look at your bank statement, yeah, you like to keep score. I am someone that likes score. I check, how much money did you have how much wealth did you have last year? How much is here? What are these things going through? That is the agility of wealth, the agility of good business, the agility of somebody who's constantly moving forward, is they're keeping track. And most people stop keeping track. Even if they're diligent at the beginning, they stop usually by week 5. So that's why you hear me talking about get your scorecard out, keep it going, because you have to do this part to really see the benefit. There's a thoroughness to it. So in the 12-week year, you're going to say, in the next 84 days, I'm going to really make time. I'm going to make a 3-hour block of time in my week every week that says, I'm going to work on my goals first. The things that are important to me get first. So you're going to go through your calendar and go, okay, I need this 3-hour block because I got to plan my vision. I got to take a look at it. And a 3-hour block, man, can you get a lot done. So that even if you only worked in that 3-hour block and then did some of these small steps on the days, you would really be far on your goal. And that's the point, is that you have to look at those tactics and say, what are the things that I want to get done? And many of the tactics, like, so a tactic on if your house is in chaos is to decide what areas you're going to cover. So I would make a list, right? So that's maybe the work that you do one day. Let me go make a list of all the closets I want to clean, or all of the areas that I want to not always be tucked away, right? What is it that I can do? And so a lot of times you see people go, I'm just going to do one box. I'm going to do one box today. There are so many tactics, and it might be that you are looking at, I'm going to just put a box full of things that are really important to me that I know for sure I want to keep. And that methodology of saying, hey, let's not sort through all of this for what you don't want, is to really look at what you have and say, this is what I do want. This is what I do want. And that right there will make it so much easier. So when we are looking at the 12-week year, one, I want you to join us. That I am not going to be doing this forever. I'm doing it now because it's fabulous and fun, and I really like it. And I really like that the people that I love the most, the people that I love the most can get the chance to have all of the prosperity mindset that I have, plus they get to have all of the tools that are in this book, plus they get the community. And the community is what makes it. I mean, make no mistake, if you are mumbly and grumbly and you don't like people, you're probably not going to like group. Because what happens in group 100% of the time, when it's a safe environment, when it's people that really care about you and that they are achieving with you, you end up falling in love with each other. You end up making friends. You end up, understanding what a blessing it is to have community. And you're only together for 84 days. So it's an artfulness as the system goes. It's not one thing that makes the 12-week year work. It's a bunch of things that make it work. So I'm inviting you to come join us, to come hang out, but to really take some time and do some self-reflection and create all of those masterful wants that are in your life. And you only have to do them 3 at a time. So we just work on 3 goals in that 84 days. Some people only work on 1 because that's all they have time for. And frankly, when you're first starting out, I think 1 is enough. when I look back at this 1 year for myself, that I started out with organization. I started out with my yard. I started out with some kind of fun, frivolity goals around creativity, around writing projects, that I liked to have something that was kind of hard and something that was soft, something that's medium. So if I were picking goals, I would pick hard one, soft one, somewhere in the middle. And I would pick a goal that has a measurable outcome. So if I were living in a house of chaos, which my closets are, that but not all of them, because I did half of them on the 12-week year. That if life of chaos, right, that I would go, look, at the end of these 12 weeks, I want to fully sort 2 closets, walk-in closets, or I want this done, or I want that done, or something. But you want to put a hard piece. And what is interesting is just how that vision will invite innovation. Just having a vision that this is the thing I want completed, and this is the time that I want it done, and when it's done, I want it to be this other thing. Okay, well, that starts kind of piercing the veil into something different. And that something different is you going, yep, I'm visualizing it, I'm taking action, and I'm taking action every day, and it's top of mind, because I have to look at this piece of paper every day. And at the end of the week, I have to do a reflection on what is there. But in that scorecard, I'm saying, look, here's I'm going to write down the tactics that I'm using, and then I'm going to keep score. And then I'm going to give myself this percentage. And that is accountability. And accountability doesn't mean that something's there to tear you down. Accountability is there for an organization tool to keep you thoroughly engaged. Thoroughly engaged. And that's the powerful blessing of the 12-week year. So where can you start today? Well, one, you can sign up for class. It's only every 84 days. That they are sensational. I want you to join us. I want you to kind of be a part of that. And I want you to, even if you are feeling lost and I don't know where to start, just start reading the book. There's videos out there. There's lots of other things. And start deciding what's the vision for your own life. And that 3-year vision is kind of where everybody can kind of reach to. What if is another one of what if all my house was organized? What if I only had the Marie Kondo life? What if I had a delicious dinner every day planned? What if I could have a new thing of recipes? What if I could organize my writing? What would it look like? And that's where you can start today, is in the what if category. What if, or I think I'm ready. And sometimes when I have really big projects, and I take on big projects, I have to just go, well, what could it look like? What if I could do that project? What would that look like? What in my own mind? So when you are thinking about the 12-week year one, I definitely want to see you. And I definitely want to see you hang out in community. I want you to read the book. I want you to do the work. And I want you to be in community with other people so that you can feel what it feels like to have that organization not hurt. And that it is feeling like a blessing every day. It doesn't feel like it's I got to get this done. It's not the to-do list. It is, I'm working on a life that is perfect for me. It's getting better every day. I'm seeing progress. This is delightful. And when we put that energy, and for those of you who have been in class with me a lot, when you put in that energy of excitement and celebration and devotion and that sense, it's honey on the peach good, right? It's honey on the peach good. When you put that deliciousness towards the things that you are doing, it is effortless to do them. But you have to really get it aligned. And that alignment takes time and it takes practice. And it takes the ability to be willing to masterfully look at it every day. You have to look at your own dreams to be able to make them come true. So I hope to see you. That's my piece. One, you can like, subscribe, comment, whatever it is, but that's why I'm inviting you. That's why you see me all the time. That's why I'm just stoked about it, because it's done a lot for me personally, but it's done a lot for all of you. And now there's hundreds of you. That's powerful. So, I mean, when I took it on, I thought, what if all my friends could be hitting all of their dreams? What could I do? What is it that I could do to help my friends have amazing lives? Well, I could share my tools, and I could share my time, and I could share my love, and I could share all of these skills that I've built in 25 years, out of all the fortunes that I've helped people make. Why not make it for my friends? So please join me. We like to see you. It's 1 hour every week, and wonderful people, because they're a lot like you. Even though you don't know that you needed a friend that has nothing in common with you, it is the thing that they have that's like you is that they can see a greater vision for their own life. And that, so what do I call that for my own life? So for my own life, it's my foxy and my moxie, right? That I have to make sure that my foxy moxie mojo is always here. And I have to be part of that. So whatever is your vision for your own life, it's really a lot more fun when you're doing it with other people. So, okay, we'll see you soon. Bye.